6 months from now, your life can look completely different. You can have more success, more confidence, and more power over your destiny, but only if you decide to take control today. It won't happen by accident. It won't happen by luck. It will happen because you made a choice to step up, take action, and refuse to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Too many people wait for the perfect time, the right moment, the ideal circumstances, but let me tell you something, there is no perfect time. The only time you have is now. If you're waiting, you're losing. If you're hesitating, you're falling behind. 6 months is going to pass no matter what, and the only question is, will you be in the same place, making the same excuses? Or will you be standing on the other side, stronger, wiser, and more successful than ever before? Success starts in your mind. If you think small, you live small. If you doubt yourself, you will never take the steps needed to win. But the moment you shift your mindset, when you believe without a shadow of a doubt that you can create a better life, you unlock a new level of power. Stop telling yourself what you can't do. Stop holding on to the past. Start seeing yourself as the person who achieves, who conquers, who does, because that's exactly who you are. Now it's time to get clear. What do you want to achieve in 6 months? Not what sounds good, not what other people expect from you. What do you want? Get specific. More income, a stronger body, a new business, a powerful skill. If you don't define it, you'll never reach it. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people are crystal clear about what they want, and they build a plan to make it happen. But let's be real. Plans mean nothing without action. The world is full of people who talk big but do nothing, and that's not you. You're done talking, you're done waiting. From this moment forward, you are moving. You are executing. Every single day you are taking steps, big or small, toward your goal. Because success is built in the daily grind, in the moments when nobody is watching, in the sacrifices that others aren't willing to make. And let's talk about discipline. Motivation is great, but motivation fades. Discipline is what separates winners from dreamers. You won't always feel like working, you won't always feel like pushing through, but you do it anyway. You don't negotiate with yourself, you don't give yourself an out. Winners show up when it's hard, when it's inconvenient, when it's painful. And that's why they win. As you go through this journey, you must keep one thing in mind. Adjust, adapt, and keep moving forward. Success isn't a straight line. You will fail. You will hit roadblocks. You will feel frustrated. But that's where growth happens. Every setback is a lesson. Every obstacle is an opportunity to become stronger, smarter, and more unstoppable. You don't quit. You don't fold. You adjust. You refine. And you keep climbing. 6 months will pass before you know it. The only thing that matters is what you do with it. Are you going to keep living the same way, repeating the same patterns, making the same excuses? Or are you going to rise, take control, and build the life you were meant to have? This is your moment, your opportunity, your time to step up. Stop waiting, stop doubting, get to work. Your future starts now. Your mind is the foundation of everything you do. If you don't take control of it, the world will. Every belief you hold, every thought you entertain is shaping your future. If you think in limitations, you will live in limitations. If you focus on problems, you will stay stuck in them. But the moment you decide to shift your mindset, to see possibilities instead of obstacles, everything changes. Your mind has been conditioned for years by society, by experiences, by the voices of people who told you what you can or cannot do. But here's the truth. The only limits that exist are the ones you accept. The greatest achievers in history didn't start with special advantages. They started with a mindset that refused to accept failure as final. They saw every setback as a lesson, every challenge as a stepping stone. You must take control of your inner dialogue, Stop telling yourself you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not capable enough. Those are lies you've been fed, and they are holding you back. Your mind believes what you repeatedly tell it, so start feeding it the right message. Every day, tell yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I am unstoppable. Not once, not when you feel like it, every single day until it becomes your truth. Fear is nothing but a mental construct. It's not real. It's your mind creating worst-case scenarios that haven't even happened. And too many people let fear dictate their lives. They hesitate, they second-guess, and they stay stuck in the same cycle. But the most successful people in the world feel fear too. The difference? They act anyway. They reframe fear as excitement, as a sign they are stepping into growth. If you aren't feeling fear, you aren't pushing yourself hard enough. Your perspective determines your reality. The same situation can be seen as a roadblock or an opportunity. The difference is how you choose to look at it. When life throws challenges at you, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I use this to grow? The moment you start seeing every challenge as a lesson, every struggle as an opportunity, you become unstoppable, because now nothing can break you. Everything only builds you stronger. You have to guard your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. Stop surrounding yourself with negativity. Stop feeding your mind with distractions that weaken you. What you consume mentally is just as important as what you consume physically. Read books that expand your thinking. Listen to voices that empower you. Spend time with people who challenge you to be better. Protect your mindset at all costs, because it is the key to everything you will ever achieve. The mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. If you want a different life 6 months from now, start by mastering your mind today. When you control your thoughts, you control your actions. When you control your actions, you control your results. And when you control your results, you control your destiny. If you don't know exactly where you're going, you'll never get there. Clarity is power. Vague goals lead to vague results. Most people say they want success, but when you ask them what that looks like, they have no real answer. I want to be rich. I want to be in shape. I want to be happy. Those are wishes, not goals. A goal must be specific, measurable, and actionable. If you want to transform your life in 6 months, you need to define what that transformation looks like. Do you want to increase your income? By how much? Do you want to get in shape? What's your target weight? Do you want to start a business? What's your launch date? You must be able to see your goal clearly in your mind, down to the smallest details. The clearer your vision, the stronger your focus, and the faster your results. Once you have your goal, break it down into milestones. A 6-month goal is too big to tackle all at once. You need a roadmap. Where do you need to be in 5 months, 3 months, 1 month? What actions must you take every single week to get there? This eliminates overwhelm and keeps you moving forward. Without a plan, you will drift, and drifting leads nowhere. The next step is commitment. A goal is meaningless without a burning desire behind it. You must be obsessed. You must make it non-negotiable. This isn't something you try. This is something you do. Too many people set goals and then back out when it gets hard. That's not you. From this moment forward, failure is not an option. You either achieve it or you adjust and keep going until you do. Write your goals down every single day. Not once, not just when you feel like it. Every morning, remind yourself what you're working toward. This keeps your mind locked in. And the more you see it, the more real it becomes. Lastly, visualize your success. Close your eyes and see yourself 6 months from now. Feel what it's like to have accomplished what you set out to do. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality, so when you visualize success daily, you start to believe it's possible. And when you believe it, you take action with confidence. Stop settling for average. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Set crystal clear goals, create a strategy, and commit with everything you've got. Because the life you want is on the other side of clarity and relentless execution. Your routine is the foundation of your success. It's not the big dramatic actions that transform your life. It's the small, consistent habits you build every single day. The truth is, your life right now is a reflection of your current routine. If you're not where you want to be, it's because of what you're doing or not doing on a daily basis. If you want a new life, you need a new routine. The most successful people in the world don't leave their days to chance. They don't wake up and hope things go well. They design their days with intention. They have rituals that prime their mind, body, and energy for success. They know that if they master their mornings, they master their day, and if they master their days, they master their life. The first step is owning your morning. The way you start your day determines how the rest of it unfolds. If you wake up late, scrolling through your phone, reacting to problems instead of attacking opportunities, you're already behind. But if you wake up with purpose, if you take control of your first hour, you set the tone for massive productivity. Start your day with something that fuels you. Read something that expands your mind. Move your body, exercise, stretch, breathe deeply. Write down your goals. Remind yourself why you're doing this. These small actions stack up, and over time, they create unstoppable momentum. After setting the right tone for your morning, you need a structure for your day. You can't rely on motivation. It comes and goes. You need systems that make success automatic. Schedule your priorities. Block out time for deep, focused work. Eliminate distractions. Create an environment that forces you to stay on track. If your phone is pulling you away from what matters, put it in another room. If social media is draining your energy, cut it out during work hours. Your success depends on how well you guard your time and energy. Your routine isn't just about work, it's about balance. You must include time to recharge. High achievers don't just grind, they also recover. If you burn out, you can't perform at your best. Set time for movement, for quality sleep, for moments that bring you joy. Your energy is your greatest asset. Protect it. Lastly, track your routine. If you don't measure it, you won't improve it. Reflect on your day. What worked? What didn't? Where did you waste time? The best routines evolve. They get stronger as you refine them. Every great success is built on the back of an unshakable routine. If you master your daily habits, success becomes inevitable. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your routines. Build one that guarantees your success. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not motivation. It's the ability to show up every single day and do what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you'll wake up ready to conquer the world, but on other days, you'll feel tired, uninspired, and tempted to take it easy. That's where discipline separates the winners from everyone else. The people who succeed in life aren't the ones who rely on motivation. They are the ones who have built an unshakable level of self-discipline. They don't negotiate with their emotions. They don't give themselves an easy way out. They do the work even when it's hard, even when they don't feel like it, even when no one is watching. That's what makes them unstoppable. Discipline starts with a decision that no matter what, you are going to stay committed. No excuses, no shortcuts, no exceptions. You train yourself to do the hard things until they become second nature. Every time you push past your comfort zone, you are reinforcing the identity of someone who does not quit. Every time you resist the urge to procrastinate, to take the easy road, to give in to distractions, you strengthen your self-control. You must create a system that removes the temptation to be lazy. If you struggle with staying consistent, make it impossible to fail. Set up your environment to support you. If you want to wake up early, put your alarm across the room. If you want to hit the gym, lay out your clothes the night before. If you want to focus, eliminate distractions before they can pull you away. Discipline isn't just about willpower, it's about setting yourself up for success. Your mind will try to talk you out of things. It will tell you, just skip today or one time won't hurt. That's a trap. The moment you entertain those thoughts, you lose momentum. The way you stop this is by making your actions non-negotiable. You don't debate whether you'll show up. You don't wonder if you'll do the work. You make it automatic. You make it part of who you are. The secret to relentless discipline is this: fall in love with the process. Too many people focus only on the outcome. They only want the reward, but they don't want to do the work. The truth is, the process is where transformation happens. Discipline is built in the grind, in the repetition, in the moments where you push yourself beyond your limits. You don't just do it for the result. You do it because this is the kind of person you are. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when progress feels slow, when results seem far away. But those are the days that matter the most, because every time you push through, every time you stay disciplined when it would be easier to quit, you separate yourself from the average. Most people stop when it gets hard. That's why most people stay stuck. But not you. You keep going. You keep grinding. You keep showing up. And that is why you will win. Discipline is freedom. It gives you control over your life, over your future, over your destiny. The more disciplined you become, the more unstoppable you are. It's not about being perfect. It's about never giving up. You either control your habits or your habits control you. The choice is yours. Decide now to build relentless discipline, and 6 months from today, you'll look back and realize that decision changed everything. Nothing changes without action. You can have the best mindset, the clearest goals, and the strongest discipline, but if you don't take action, it means nothing. Too many people spend their lives planning, thinking, and waiting for the right moment. They convince themselves they need more time, more information, more certainty before they move. But here's the truth. The perfect time will never come. The only way to create success is to take massive, relentless action. Right now, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people take action long before they feel ready. They don't wait for confidence. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They move first, and because they move, everything else falls into place. Action builds confidence. Action creates momentum. Action turns ideas into results. Most people hesitate because they fear failure. They want guarantees before they start, but waiting for certainty is the fastest way to guarantee failure. You will make mistakes. You will face setbacks, but every action you take, even the wrong ones, teaches you something valuable. You learn by doing, not by overthinking. The people who achieve the most in life are not the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who act the fastest, adjust as they go, and refuse to stop. When you take action, take it with full force. Half-hearted effort leads to half-hearted results. If you want to transform your life in 6 months, you can't afford to move slowly. You must be aggressive. You must operate with urgency. Whatever goal you have, ask yourself, what is the biggest action I can take today to move forward? Then do it. Don't overanalyze. Don't second guess. Move. Taking massive action doesn't mean waiting until you have everything figured out. It means starting with what you have, where you are, and making progress every single day. Small, consistent actions compound over time. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about never letting a day go by without taking a step forward. If you commit to action daily, in 6 months, you will look back and be shocked at how far you've come. You have to be willing to outwork everyone around you. Success isn't given, it's earned. It's earned through sweat, sacrifice, and an obsession with making things happen. You must be relentless. When others stop, you keep going. When others doubt, you believe. When others make excuses, you execute. Because in the end, action is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. Most people quit when things get hard. They take a few steps forward, hit a challenge, and stop. But not you. You will face obstacles, but instead of backing down, you will push harder. You will hit roadblocks, but instead of stopping, you will find another way. Every challenge you face is not there to stop you. It's there to test you, to see if you are serious about your goals. Your success is waiting for you, but it will not come to you. You must go after it with everything you've got. 6 months from now, your life will be a reflection of the actions you take today. You can either stay where you are, making the same excuses, or you can take massive action and create the future you deserve. The choice is yours. Stop thinking, stop waiting, move now. Success is not a straight line. It's a process of constant improvement, constant refinement, and constant elevation. If you want to transform your life in 6 months, you can't just set a plan and hope it works. You must review your progress, make adjustments, and push yourself to the next level. The most successful people don't just take action, they evaluate their actions, learn from their experiences, and refine their strategies to accelerate their growth. Every great performer, athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders knows that progress requires reflection. If you're not reviewing your results, you're operating blindly. You have to take time to step back and ask yourself, what's working? What's not? Where am I wasting time? What do I need to improve? This isn't about being hard on yourself, it's about being honest. The faster you identify what's holding you back, the faster you can correct it. The key is to track your progress with precision. Don't rely on feelings. Use facts. If your goal is to increase your income, are you making more money than you were last month? If your goal is to get in shape, are you stronger, faster, healthier than when you started? Numbers don't lie. Track everything. When you measure your results, you gain clarity, and with clarity comes power. But reviewing isn't enough. You have to adjust. Too many people make the mistake of sticking to a failing strategy because they are afraid to pivot. Success is about flexibility. If something isn't working, change it. If a routine isn't delivering results, optimize it. If a habit isn't serving you, replace it. The faster you adapt, the faster you grow. And once you adjust, you must elevate. Never settle, never get comfortable. The moment you stop pushing for growth is the moment you start declining. Complacency is the enemy of greatness. No matter how much progress you make, always ask yourself, what's the next level? Push harder, think bigger, expect more from yourself. If you did 10 reps yesterday, do 12 today. If you made 1 sale last week, make 3 this week. This is how you separate yourself from the average, by refusing to stay the same. The truth is, the people who succeed at the highest level are not necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who constantly refine their approach. They execute, evaluate, adjust, and level up over and over again. That's how greatness is built. 6 months from now, you will be either miles ahead or exactly where you are today. The difference will be how often you review, how fast you adjust, and how high you're willing to elevate. The game never stops. You don't arrive, you evolve. You don't maintain, you grow. Keep pushing, keep improving, keep elevating, and success will be inevitable. Here's your complete speech in the style of Tony Robbins. If you want to change your life in 6 months, you need to take full control starting right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's not reserved for the lucky or the talented. It belongs to those who decide to master their mindset, Set crystal clear goals, build powerful routines, develop relentless discipline, take massive action, and constantly review, adjust, and elevate. Your mindset is the foundation of everything. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't control the way you think, nothing else will matter. You must eliminate every limiting belief, every excuse, every negative thought that holds you back. You are not a victim of your past. You are not defined by your circumstances. You are the creator of your future. The moment you take full responsibility for your life is the moment everything changes. Once your mind is in the right place, you need direction. You can't just say you want success. You have to define it. Set goals so clear that they light a fire inside you. Vague goals create vague results. Be specific. Know exactly what you're working toward. And once you set those goals, commit to them like your life depends on it. Because it does. But a goal without a system is just a wish. That's why you need a powerful routine. Success is built on what you do every single day, not what you do once in a while. You don't get fit by going to the gym once. You don't build wealth by saving money once. You don't master a skill by practicing once. You must design your daily habits to drive you toward your goals automatically. Structure your mornings, guard your time, eliminate distractions, and build rituals that set you up for success. And here's the truth. None of this will matter if you don't have the discipline to stick with it. Motivation will fade. Some days you won't feel like putting in the work. But discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation disappears. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. You must train yourself to follow through no matter how you feel. No excuses, no shortcuts, no exceptions. Now, once you've built the habits, you must take massive action. This is where most people fail. They plan, they think, they prepare, but they never do. The key to transformation is speed. Move before you feel ready. Take action before you have all the answers. Make mistakes, learn from them, and keep pushing forward. Action creates momentum, and momentum is what changes your life. But taking action is just the beginning. The real key to lasting success is in reviewing, adjusting, and elevating. You must constantly evaluate your progress, refine your approach, and push yourself to the next level. Never settle, never stop growing. Every day ask yourself, what's the next step? How can I improve? Where can I go bigger? The moment you stop pushing is the moment you start falling behind. So here's the reality. You have 6 months ahead of you. 6 months that could completely change your life. But only if you take control. Only if you stop waiting and start doing. Imagine looking back 6 months from now, realizing you've built the mindset, the habits, the discipline, and the results you once thought were impossible. Imagine stepping into the person you were always meant to be. It starts today, not next year, not when you feel ready, today. Decide, commit, and go all in. Because your future isn't waiting, it's being built by the actions you take right now. Let's go.